I just did something very silly. I recorded about 5 minutes of monologue, a kind of a stream of consciousness, you know how that goes. Only to discover that when I wanted to press stop, I had put the iPhone that I'm using to record my stuff in the photo mode instead of the video mode. So all I was left with was a photo of my big fat head. Maybe it was for the better because I was probably rambling a little bit. But what I was going to talk about is really how wonderful it is to be here with my favorite person, me. I can honestly say that I like my own company. And if you don't like your own company, I'm not sure that a career as a voice actor, as a voiceover, will make you happy. If you're very much of a social butterfly, if you like to go from flower to flower, if you get energized from the company of others, it can get quite lonely in the booth because it's just you, a microphone, a script, and your imagination. And your voice, of course. That's it. For hours and hours and hours and hours. And I don't mind, honestly. I like being by myself. I like the quietude. I like the freedom of being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I like not being bothered by other people who tell me what to do. Yes, I know I've reached that part in my life where I really don't care that much how others think about me, which is kind of liberating. And I just don't want people to tell me what I do, what I need to do all the time. I think I've earned it. I mean, I think we spend most of our lives trying to find who we are, what we want in life. And we spend most of our lives trying to please others to our own detriment. And I did that many, many years, trying to keep other people around me happy all the time. And by doing that, I don't think I was always true to myself. I did not dare to speak up. Even in sessions where I was not quite happy with the way things turned out, but because everybody else around me said, yeah, it's okay, let's do this, I just was quiet and didn't say anything. But looking back, my standards were higher and I was not happy with what I did, and I wish I had spoken up and said, you know what, can we do one more take, please? Let me do it like this. How about that? And then when I didn't speak up and I heard the end result at the end, I was not very happy. And I knew this was just going to be representative of me as a voiceover, but I said I could have done so much better. And it's kind of an annoying character trait of mine. I know that because I always look for things that can make it better. That's why people criticize me, because they think I am too critical. I see mistakes, things that can be improved, where other people think it's just okay or the bee's knees. And I recently had a blog that drew a lot of criticism. And the main thing was that people told me, Paul, stop being so darn negative. You see problems where other people see solutions. Why are you so negative? Why are you so critical? Well, I think it's a big mistake to equate being critical with being negative. I try to be helpful by pointing out certain flaws so they can be fixed. That's my contribution. I see things, I hear things that I think could be improved, should be better. And by pointing those things out, I become a pain in the neck. People say, oh, he's so negative, always so negative. The only thing I want is to make things better. Well, if I need to be a pain in the neck, I'll be that pain in the neck, okay. I can take it. I have heard enough said about me that it doesn't faze me anymore. So if I can't speak up and say what I feel, then what's the point? Anyway, those are the things I come up with when I just sit here, let things percolate, and I want to say one last thing. I really enjoy your company. I really do. I appreciate your company. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. And even though I know I can be kind of wordy and take my time to get to the point, I know that some of you are patient enough to hear me out. And I think that's a rarity these days. A lot of people listen to interrupt and to say their own thing, but to truly listen, to let somebody speak, finish a sentence, finish a thought, that's a gift if you can do that. Of course, you have no choice because I'm just talking to you, but I know that by now a lot of people already have moved on to the next thing that they want to watch on social media, and that's okay too. But if you're still here, and if you've been following me, I really appreciate who you are.